Hello, everyone, and welcome back to our Ark Survival Ascendant series. I'm Survivor K, and we've been doing a lot of caving and artifacting lately. So today I need a break. Today I need to stop going inside caves and blitzing through them and getting the artifacts and whatnot. And loot, especially loot. So I figured maybe we can go on a more relaxing and chill hide farming session, right? We have the Rex over there. He has primitive saddle, but we're getting there. We're getting there. Um, and why do I need to go on a hunt farming session? Now I could force the hide a little bit with the mutton and the Therizzinos that I got, because Therizzinos with C attack, they harvest a ton of hide and hide only. So I could force that, but I want to go on a spin and check what we can find. Now, the reason for that is because we finally found a good Megatherium saddle. Now, this came from a yellow drop, and yeah, it's expensive. It's stupidly expensive. It costs 11,000 hide per. Now, cementing paste, whatever. It's easy to go in, get a mask, go in Swamp Cave, and you got the metric ton of cementing paste. It's not that big of a deal, but 11,000 hide? I mean, you're not the only saddle I'm gonna have to make, so this looks like it's gonna be a grind. So, I did the quick math, right? And we need roughly 18, 19 saddles like these, which means it kind of sums up to 200,000 hide, which means I need 200,000 hide divided by 400, because that's the stack of hide. I need roughly 500 stacks, and we got 350 stacks with 55. We need 100 more stacks. 100 more stacks of hide. Which means this is gonna be a killing fest here. Now, I brought everything for taming also. Actually, I'm not gonna put out Johnny. I brought everything for taming also. But I figured this is a great opportunity to actually go in and... hello. Excellent. To go in and check out these beasts, these bad boys. This hungry bad boy. um, on a hide run, and I put all the points. I already dropped all the points in health, because this guy is gonna be overseer guy. So yeah, 60,000 health for the overseer is not gonna do wonders for farming the hide, because the more melee you have, the more hide you get. But I think we're good. 900 damage. I think we're good. And now let's see. Now what? Typically, when you go farming hide, it's... yeah, it's either you go around the island and see what you can find out, or you do the... what's it called? The Ovis trick, right? You breed Ovises, you breed them with high health, very high health. Now, if we were on Scorched Earth, the chainsaw would have been the thing to actually... hello. The chainsaw would have been the thing to actually get hide with, because it gets the most amount of hide per Ovis, and the fur, and the mutton. But since we're not on Scorched yet, yeah, Giga is the way to go. I don't have a Giga, and I don't plan on taming one, because I find it very, very, very tedious and very little rewarding on this map. Gigas are fantastic on Extinction, and I will save Giga taming for Extinction. So because of that, I'm just gonna go and have the Rex up and level him up a little bit, you know, get a little bit of hide, go around, do some things, do some activities, see what kind of things we can get, what kind of trouble we can get into. Maybe find one or two alphas, who knows, easy leveling, easy chibi leveling. So we're gonna have to see. I'm just gonna go around the island and eat as much as possible, and if the height becomes a problem. Hello, what was that? If the weight becomes a problem, then I'm going to whip out Johnny. Something's off here, isn't it? Huh. I'm gonna whip out Johnny and put all the hide on him. So we need 100 stacks, which means a lot of inventory stuff here. I don't need this either. So we got 6 here. So we need roughly 20 lines. 15, 20, yeah, around 15 lines. So I have 1, 2, 3. Oh, vey. This is a lot of grind. So I'm probably not gonna grind all of it on camera because, my guy, this is too much. For whoever thinks this is fun to see on camera. It gets fun at the first 20 minutes or so, right? 10, 20 minutes, maybe 15 minutes, I don't know, depending on your grind, what you call it, on your grind resistance, depending on how much you enjoy seeing grind and doing the grind on parallel if you want to, but in all honesty, after that amount of time, it gets tedious. And the easy way to do a grind is to have either a video grindception of somebody doing a grind in the background, or somebody talking intelligent stuff on YouTube on the background, or watching a movie or a series or whatever floats your boat. But typically, when you have these kind of grind fests, you need a way to do it mechanically at a point without paying too much attention. Now, you can't really not pay any attention, in my opinion, because you may stumble upon things you will want to either tame or 35. Okay, either tame or avoid, right? So I don't want to go with this Rex fighting the Giga because Giga has 80k health in wild and much more damage, much more damage than I do have. So, and also a bleed that applies percentage health drain. So is not the best choice. I mean, you can flood the Giga with some Rexes. Hey, look, a Gigantoraptor. Speaking of Gigas. You can flood the Giga with Rexes, yeah, that's the thing, but I wouldn't do that. Now, if I want to farm Giga Hearts, which I need only one, what I'm doing typically is I'm going up there on the volcano, and once in a more metal runs, in about 10-15 metal runs, yeah, I will find the Giga, and what I'm gonna do with it, I'm gonna bait him into lava, and I'm gonna let the lava do the work for me. Right? I don't really care about feat of strength at this point and taking a Giga head on and whatnot. This is gonna happen in Extinction. Again, I think Extinction is the expansion for the Giga, is where it's shining, is where you have the most use out of it, where you kind of need it, is the Rex of the Extinction, arguably, because Rex is tanky, Giga is not really. Giga is more damage oriented, but still. You get the point. So, yeah, I'm saving the Giga for Extinction, is what I'm trying to get at. And the Rhino Natha, I don't find any use for it right now, in all honesty. And the Water Dinos, I'm saving them for Genesis. Now, why am I doing this instead of taming everything here and then moving on and taming everything again and so on? Because it gets tedious. Yeah, it gets tedious. Like, I love this game. I really do love this game. And I spent plenty of hours in, maybe more hours than I should have, in Survival Evolved. And I intend to do the same, to my shame or pride or not, I don't know. My conflicted feelings. I intend to do the same or similarly in Ascended. So, I want to save these kind of juicy stuff for their specifics. I'm gonna try to use or to play as specifically on the map as possible, meaning I'm gonna try to keep scorched dinos only on scorched. I'm not gonna bring wyverns into extinction and fly around the map. I'm gonna use the owl there and so on. I'm not gonna bring I will bring my Rexes down to Scorched, because Rexes are the way to go for the boss, but I'm not gonna play with the Rexes and have one overpowered Rex and farm, I don't know, stuff for the Mantis, or kill the, what they're called, Death Worms, in order to get the horns, or anything like it, right? So I'm gonna try to keep it as Scorched or specific as possible, but I will eliminate the amount of grind in finding Rexes, good Rexes, mutating them, bringing them saddles and whatnot. So those kind of things, I'm gonna bring the Rexes from here, because I already did this grind. I mean, it's second time doing this grind since Evolve Ascended was launched, and let me tell you, it's the arc part that is not really fun. Now, I do know crashing is not fun, and some of the mechanics here are not really fun, but in all honesty, they're not fun in a very manageable way, right? So you can you can have a laugh about it. Look, the lag, haha, I lost the Rex. Oh my god, look what's happening and whatnot. My egg fell through the ceiling, my egg fell through the foundation. Oh my god, wildcard fix your game. You know, all the kind of stuff people typically hate on Ark about. Justly or not, I don't know, to each their own. But I think the one part that is tedious enough to not want to repeat, I don't know what was with that lag. Anyway, to not want to repeat again is actually the grind part. So yeah, I think we're gonna be good to go after this grind, and I don't really want to repeat it on every single map. Right now, there are some maps where I do have to repeat it, and I know that's gonna happen, especially on Aberration and probably on Extinction also, because you cannot. So you cannot bring the Rexes on Aberration, and the saddles you're finding here for the Giga are not going to be used, or for the Rexes and other dinos are not going to be that useful on Extinction, because you need the Gigas, right? So there are going to be maps where you're going to need to grind, unfortunately. But keeping this grind to a minimum, I think it's a very good idea altogether. Doesn't matter if you play on official, or you play solo, or you play on a private cluster. I think you should bring the stuff that you've worked on previous maps. You should bring them with you. It's gonna make your life that much easier. And let me go get the hide from these big guys. So yeah, I can't wait for it, especially for what's with this lag, man? What's with this framiness? I don't know what's happening. Sometimes in this game it's just, yeah. Here, let me fix this, and I'm gonna bring you guys right back. Right. So I tried fiddling with it a little bit. I don't know what's happening. Anyways, yeah, what was I saying? Sorry, interrupted the thoughts, technical issues. So the point is, if you grind stuff, bring it with you. It's a very good idea. It cuts the grind. Anyway, this game tends to get grindy at a point, even with high rates. So you should bring the stuff you worked on across the maps. Try to keep it specific. I found it the most enjoyable, yes, indeed. But for example, if you go to Genesis and you have to grind again the Rex saddles, I'm gonna I'm gonna lose it. So yeah, this is why I don't want to do it a bajillion times, right? So I'm gonna bring these bad boys with me all throughout the series, and I'm gonna bring. I'm not sure if I want to mutate the Rexes again for Genesis, because on Genesis you have Tech Rexes, easily accessible Tech Rexes, and maybe that would not be a bad idea because Genesis fight is rough. Yeah, it has plenty of ads, Genesis fight. Plenty of ads. So I may actually want to get Tech Rexes there, but I will definitely bring whatever saddle blueprint I'm gonna find here, if I'm gonna find one, in this playthrough. And I'm gonna bring it with me, and probably the already crafted saddles, I'm gonna bring them with me also. Right, so those are kind of my thoughts regarding future expansions in Ark. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh my lord. I'm the third way there. Well, a lot of grind. A lot of grind. Actually, should we go north? Nah, north you don't have these big guys. We should go back. There we go. We should go back because the most amount of hide you get from the big guys, right? You get from the higher health dinos. And now correct me if I'm wrong here, but to my experience that's it. And that's in wild, because domesticated, yeah, the sheep is gonna give you the most amount of hide, but wild, these guys, these big guys are gonna give you quite a big chunk. So in the north you don't really have these big guys. You have Yuris and whatnot. In the north is much better for pelt rather than hide, in all honesty. So let's see. More and more hide. More hide. I don't know what you were killing there, Oviraptor, but hey, peace has come to this land. I think the wildlife is gonna hate me soon. Right. In terms of what are they called? Trophies. In terms of animal trophies, we're good. We're good because when you farm for a high level Thyla, you get Thyla claws. When you farm for when you go underwater, you get you stumble. Eventually, you're gonna stumble on Tusos and whatnot. I think I need only one more Tuso, and sharks are just all over the place. So sharks is gonna be nothing to get. The Yuris, same thing. When you hunt for a high level Yuri, you gotta clean the Yuris. So yeah, Yuri Lung, we're good on that. The only things that we're missing overall are yeah, the Tuso, right? The Tuso tentacles, if I remember correctly, and the Giga Heart, which both of them should be fairly easy to do. Now, if you stumble upon a Giga, you can either drown him in lava, like I'm doing up there, or if you find him here, you just bring it and drown it for real in the ocean. Easy. Once you do that, it's... You seriously attacking my Rex Piranha? What the heck? Once you do that, it's gonna be very, very easy to kill him. Or if you want a bit more pulse pounding stuff, get yourself a Giga and kill it with your Giga. Or one of my favorite methods, and probably the one I'm gonna use on Extinction, get a really, really strong shotgun and mount your Thyla and go hunting that bad boy, right? Go hunt that bad boy, because Thylas are fast and they can latch onto walls, and your shotgun, if it's good enough, and you're gonna need a good enough shotgun on Aberration in order to finish Rockwell quick, the shotgun is gonna make short workout out of the Giga, especially if he's low level. 90k is gonna be nothing when you pump him like 100, 200 per box per shot, and you have plenty of shots in a buckshot like that. So, and we have an alpha. Hello. Let me make it easier for you. Thank you. Nice. I don't know what junk. Of course, it's junk. But the XP is good. And I want to see if how much of my own Lord, this this chibi thing, this extra layer of grinding is yeah. I don't want to say it's a bit artificial, but it's, you know, it's optional, mind you. So you don't need it. You're gonna need it in Fjordur in order to get a Mjolnir and have the bragging rights. But I don't really think it's that great. Sorry, don't skin me alive. don't throw stones. It's just a personal opinion. Like, you can have it if you want it. I don't mind. It's right. You do you. In the end, I don't think Mjolnir is that great because, I mean, it proves you had enough patience to do all the grind. It doesn't prove you did something extraordinary. You just grinded a lot. This, for me, it's uh, is that a Giga or a Rex? Rex. Alpha Rex. Oh, hello, XP. Right. So that's what the chibi is used for. And of course, you get one level per. But let's be honest, 5 extra levels. It's not that big. It's not that. Hello. Can I move? Thank you. Right. Excellent. And let's wait a little bit because our stamina went down. Of the raw stuff. Can you stop munching on my ankles? Thank you. Oh, well, at least we got some alphas. And yeah, even with the alpha, we're good with the alphas. I think I need Alpha Tuso and Alpha Mosa, and I know just where to find those, even if they're a pain. Again, it's about the grind. If you don't see, so put it like this: if you want to have quick alphas outside in the water, what you're gonna have to do is go either to the caves, which is more or less a sure bet. It's gonna take longer, and you're gonna need something with enormous amount of damage because everyone 300. So you can go there, or you can go in the Tuso slash Mosa farming spots, which are, I'm gonna show you what they are as soon as this guy is done eating my Rex. You have a lot of health, my guy. And I don't know, I feel like these alpha creatures are a little bit underwhelming, and he does nothing, right? He's like just a bigger Rex, right, with way more health. And what you're doing is you're just munching on him forever longer than a normal Rex. I don't see them, like, I would have liked to see something more, I don't know, spawn some ads, have a special roar, do something, I don't know, get some stomps in, put some alpha behavior there, my guy, because this is not that interesting of a fight. You just run. Like, what kind of alpha behavior is this? You're running. Okay, I got it. My Rex is way more powerful than you. Like, it's 8 times your damage, roughly. But that doesn't mean you gotta run. I'm just saying. So, yeah, back to the Alpha Mosa thingy discussions. If you want to find Alpha Mosas, you go all the way around on the bottom. They spawn all around the island, and you just go around the edges on the bottom of the sea and just kill Mosas. If you want to kill Tusos around the Carno Island, good spot. Around the Herbivore Island, another good spot, right? Everything else you can find during hunting the Mosa. And of course, the two caves. That's all. Two places and the bottom of the ocean. That's about it. And trust me when I'm telling you, after a while, you're gonna get ocean sick easily. Wait. Throw out some height. Anyway. Whoops. Two, three, four, five, six, seven. Right. And in 25 minutes or so, I guess, um, you get barely a couple of stacks. Like, we didn't get 10 stacks even. Not 10 stacks, 10 rows, sorry. We need 15 rows and we didn't get even 10 rows. So it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot. It can be fun. Again, it can be really fun to go on a massive creature like a Rex and just eat everything, right? It can be satisfying sometimes. But sometimes, or after it's satisfying, it gets less satisfying. So, yeah, you do your preferred method. I think blending the two methods, the raising the ovices and hunting wild animals, is a good tactic. Like, you can actually, and probably this is what I'm going to do in the off time, I'm going to pop up the ovices, especially for the next saddles, because we have two more rows of saddles to do, two more batches of saddles. One is going to be for the Therizzinos, and that's going to be the most expensive, because on the Overseer, I'm going to need, I don't remember how many there were, 60, I'm going to have to look it up. 60 dinos or 30 dinos, something of the sort. And most of them are going to be Therizzinos, so I'm going to have to do 3 times more saddles, I guess, than on the others. And the Rex saddles are typically expensive regardless of the blueprint. I didn't really see a cheap Rex saddle. I mean, when you're saying cheap, the saddle was cheap, you're saying the saddle was cheap compared to the regular one. And the regular one is expensive. Here, let me do some cleanup here. And let's see. Rex. I didn't even learn it. Well, I did learn it before, but I wanted to craft my gear and my rifle for the on-foot cave using crafting points. So the saddle is 380 for the Rex, and for the Therizino is 285, right? It's not even a 325. Okay, maybe this saddle gets a little bit closer, but between the two, the Rex saddle, between the three, the Rex saddle is the most expensive. So yeah, yeah, this is why you need a lot of height, and this is why I've been saying in the beginning of the series, keep your height. Keep your height under any means necessary. Make another, don't be lazy. Trust me on this one. Future you is gonna thank you, like thanking my past self for saving almost all the hide I could, and I'm still kicking myself for not saving all the hide I could, right? I had 350 stacks plus because I've been saving those, right? Because I've been keeping the hide and whatnot, and still wasn't enough. Still wasn't enough. And it wasn't enough even for one batch, not to mention 2, 3, 5 more batches, however more you need to do. Right, anyways, yeah, I'm gonna keep doing this for a while because I think we've been around the island for a while and nothing happened, and we've grinded a lot of hide and nothing happened. So nothing important happened, maybe to all of us. So I don't think there's much to see else than other than me munching on dinos all the way. So I'm gonna keep grinding these things off camera and bring you guys back in the next episode to take on the brood mummy. and after that take on the hopefully in between I'm gonna find a Rex saddle, because caves, let me tell you, the caves have not been kind to me. There's no shotgun, there's no Rex saddle, and the Therizino saddle I didn't get to farm because the Therizino saddle is in the north, in the cave, in the hard ice cave. And for the hard ice cave, I plan to use this bad boy, um, hopefully with the saddle, because the hard ice cave is no joke. I don't even see what's going on here. Yeah, I hear you, but I don't see you. Hello. Excellent. One more Rex. 85. Not even that bad. And I do like that I kept the weight on this guy. Just look here. So much height. Right, so I guess that was about it for this episode, guys. It was a much more chill episode, filled with rambling, filled with nothing, pretty much. It's just like, if you want to call it like this, it's a filler throughout the series. But it does show the amount of grind you need to go through in order to get your saddles up and running. So I do hope you enjoyed this one. I know it was more relaxing and not so action, but hey, it is what it is. We gotta have one of these once in a while, also. Cool. Excellent. Then thank you very much for sticking this long. And don't forget to do the whole YouTube Trinity: like, share, subscribe, spread the love, all that kind of good stuff. And see you guys on the Brood Mummy.